Hello everyone, it's Miss Chelsey at the Black Creek Library, and today we will be reading about St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is on March 17th of each year, and usually people wear green. The reason for this is that traditional folklore says if you wear green, that you will be invisible to leprechauns. But some people also wear green because they believe it's for good luck or to celebrate their Irish ancestry. So the first book today is There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Clover. This is written by Lucille Calandro and illustrated by Jared Lee. There was an old lady who swallowed a daisy. She wasn't lazy when she swallowed the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed a butterfly. She did not sigh when she swallowed the butterfly. She swallowed the butterfly to rest on the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed a bird. It wasn't absurd when she swallowed that bird. She swallowed the bird to guide with the butterfly. She swallowed the butterfly to rest on the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed a pot. Believe it or not, she swallowed that pot. She swallowed the pot to carry the bird. She swallowed the bird to glide with the butterfly. She swallowed the butterfly to rest on the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed some gold. It wasn't cold, all that shiny gold. She swallowed the gold to fill up the pot. She swallowed the pot to carry the bird. She swallowed the bird to glide with the butterfly. She swallowed the butterfly to rest on the daisy. She swallowed the daisy to brighten the clover. I don't know why she swallowed the clover, but she didn't roll over. There was an old lady who swallowed a fiddle. It is a riddle why she swallowed a fiddle. The old lady started to dance, and before she was done, a wee little leprechaun joined in the fun. As they twirled high and low, she giggled so much, out popped a rainbow. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And that was There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Clover. The next book is Peppa Loves St. Patrick's Day. It's St. Patrick's Day. Peppa and her family are going to Ireland. St. Patrick's Day began in Ireland. Those who celebrate usually attend parades or festivals and wear green. Peppa and George pack their bags. They can't wait. Peppa and her family live in England. Since it is close by, they can take a ferry ride to Ireland. A ferry is a big boat that transports passengers and other big objects like cars. Wow, Peppa says. She likes riding on the ferry. Before they arrive, Peppa and George see Ireland from a distance. People call People call Ireland the Emerald Isle, Daddy Pig explains, because it's green like an emerald. When they arrive, Peppa likes how green everything is. At the top of a hill, Peppa spots Miss Rabbit in a gift shop. "Look at the green outfits!" Peppa gasps. "These would be perfect for the St. Patrick's Day festival. Could we get some, Daddy, please?" "Okay," Daddy Pig replies. "They can be our little bit of Ireland to take home." Mummy Pig buys a few extra things like musical instruments to take home. You can never have too many gifts. But when they arrive at the St. Patrick's Day festival, it's very quiet. "I thought St. Patrick's Day festivals have lots of music and dancing," Peppa says. "Why can't we hear anything?" At the stage, they find Miss Rabbit again. "I'm afraid we might have to cancel the festival," she says. "Some of the band has forgotten their instruments." "No St. Patrick's Day festival?" Peppa asks. Then she gets an idea. What instruments do they need? "An accordion, a tin whistle, and a fiddle," says Miss Rabbit. Mummy and Daddy Pig check the car. They find an accordion, a tin whistle, and a fiddle. "You never know what will come in handy," says Mummy Pig, smiling. "Thanks to Peppa and her family, the festival can now begin," Miss Rabbit announces. "Hooray!" Everyone cheers. Peppa and her family change into their green outfits. "Irish dancing is the best," cries Peppa. "I just can't stop." "Me neither," says Daddy Pig, going quite red. "You're not green like Ireland, Daddy," says Peppa. "You're red." Daddy Pig chuckles. "Thanks, Peppa," he says. Everyone has so much fun dancing they don't notice it has started to rain. Luckily, Miss Rabbit appears with the basket of rain boots. "It's getting too muddy to dance now," says Miss Rabbit, frowning. "Yes," replies Peppa, "but it's the perfect amount of muddy to..." Splat! Hee hee hee! Splat! "Jump in muddy puddles," Peppa says. Everyone at the St. Patrick's Day festival jumps up and down in muddy puddles. "I can't wait for the next St. Patrick's Day," Peppa says as her family boards the ferry to go home. Peppa loves St. Patrick's Day. Everyone loves St. Patrick's Day. So here is some true information on St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated every year on March 17th. Traditionally, it's celebrated with parades, festivals, and the color green. Many people consider it is a big part of Irish culture. Shamrocks, or three-leaf clovers, are an important symbol on St. Patrick's Day. They are often worn on clothing or decorations. As Daddy Pig tells Peppa, Ireland is also known as the Emerald Isle. It is covered in grass and other green plants. Since St. Patrick's Day in part celebrates Ireland, green has become a symbol of St. Patrick's Day too. On St. Patrick's Day, those who celebrate may enjoy a traditional Irish meal, including a special food called soda bread, which is made not with the sugary soda we drink, but with baking soda. Other foods may include sautéed cabbage or green-colored treats, like green milkshakes. Of course, music and dancing are big parts of St. Patrick's Day celebrations. Irish dancing, a type of step dance, is very popular and often accompanied with instruments like accordion, tin whistles, and fiddles. So that was some fun information about St. Patrick's Day. How will you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? The last book for today is Pete the Cat and the Great Leprechaun Chase. This is written by James Dean. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Pete's teacher, Mr. G, is teaching about leprechauns. The only time you can catch one is on St. Patrick's Day. A leprechaun will bring you good luck, Mr. G says. Now everyone in class wants a leprechaun. Pete gets a great idea. He will open a leprechaun catching business. St. Patrick's Day comes, and Pete gathers some supplies. He hangs a sign above his stand. This will be easy, Pete thinks. Squirrel is Pete's first customer. I want a leprechaun, Squirrel says. I need good luck for my test. Cool, I'm on it, says Pete. Pete has a plan. He will follow a rainbow until he finds a leprechaun. Finally, Pete arrives at the end of the rainbow and finds Clover the leprechaun next to a pot of gold. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! But Clover is too fast. Did you think you could catch me so easily? He asks. Once there was a cat named Pete who thought nabbing some luck would be neat. Then it happened upon a smart leprechaun who he'll find quite tricky to beat. Clover disappears in a puff of green smoke. Pete will need a new plan. That afternoon, Gus visits Pete's lucky leprechaun catchers. I want a leprechaun, Gus says. I need good luck for my band recital. Pete says, I'll see what I can do. Pete plans to lure Clover out with his music. He plays a jaunty song on his guitar. Before long, Clover dances over to Pete. Just a little closer, Pete thinks. Suddenly, Clover starts spinning around Pete. Round and round, Clover gets faster and faster. Oh no! Clover wraps up Pete with the rope. Pete has finally met his match, a crafty leprechaun he just can't catch. He'll never win. He better give in or find something else to snatch. That evening, Callie visits Pete's lucky leprechaun catchers. I want a leprechaun, Callie says. I need good luck for my tennis match. Says Pete. St. Patrick's Day is almost over. There isn't much time left to catch a leprechaun, but Pete won't give up yet. Pete sets the trap for Clover. Before long, Clover tiptoes up to the trap and sniffs the air. I love candy, he whispers, peering under the box. Pete wakes very quietly. Crash! Pete rushes over and checks underneath the trap, but it's empty. Clover skips away. Pete has tried many a plot, but still I haven't been caught. And isn't it dandy? I even got candy, while Pete ends up with a squat. Pete has an idea. He follows the trail of spilled candy to Clover's secret hideout. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! Pete finally catches Clover. Why do you want me? Clover asks. I'm helping my friends who need some extra luck, Pete says. Luck doesn't come from having a leprechaun, says Clover. You and your friends have each other. That already makes you as lucky as can be. Could Clover be right? Pete is one very lucky cat. A lucky cat doesn't need a lucky leprechaun. He lets Clover go. Pete decides he will be the good luck his friends need by helping them out himself. Pete helps Squirrel study for his test. Squirrel aces it. Pete helps Gus rehearse for the recital. Gus rocks it. Pete helps Callie practice for her match. Callie wins it. Clover magically appears. "Good job, Pete," says Clover. "I have one more poem for you." While Clover played hide and seek, Pete learned something unique. The luck that you make beats luck that you take any old day of the week. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And that was Pete the Cat and the Great Leprechaun Chase. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great time celebrating St. Patrick's Day. See you later, alligator. So long, King Kong and a wild crocodile. See you next time. Bye-bye.